Welcome to Mysterious Encounters. Before the gods had names, before empires rose and fell into dust, before writing, before wheels, before fire was mastered, there was the dragon. It appears in the caves of our ancestors, carved into bone and painted on rock. It appears in the oldest epic ever written, where a hero must slay it to earn immortality. It appears in China, in Mesopotamia, in Mesoamerica, in the frozen north and the jungle south, completely independent, completely consistent. This is not a coincidence. This is not a shared memory. This is a configuration, a pattern hardwired into human consciousness itself. Tonight, we do not ask if dragons existed. We ask, why does humanity, everywhere and always, dream of the serpent with wings? To find the dragon's origin, we must go before history. Our ancestors emerged into consciousness in a world still littered with the bones of monsters. The mammoth, the cave bear, the saber-toothed cat, these were not abstractions. Their remains were everywhere. A mammoth's skull with its single nasal opening becomes a cyclops, and a serpentine spine, stretching longer than a man is tall, becomes the backbone of a dragon. But this is too simple. Fossil misinterpretation explains isolated myths. It does not explain the consistency of the dragon across cultures. The Chinese dragon, benevolent and wise, shares its serpentine body with the European worm, the embodiment of greed. The feathered serpent Quetzalcoatl shares its avian reptilian fusion with the Welsh dragon. This is not misidentification. This is a template. The question is not what they saw. The question is, what did they all fear, and what did they all revere that took this same shape? Carl Jung and Joseph Campbell recognized the dragon for what it is, a symbol of the boundary. The dragon guards the threshold. It coils at the edge of the known world, at the mouth of the cave. It is the guardian of treasure, yes, but the treasure is always the same. Wisdom, immortality, the self. To slay the dragon is not to kill a monster. It is to integrate chaos. The dragon represents everything that is wild, untamed, and dangerous in nature, and in ourselves. The flood, the fire, the predator, and the dark, but also the power that comes from mastering these forces. The hero who defeats the dragon does not destroy it. He absorbs its power. This is why the dragon appears in every culture, not because our ancestors all saw the same bones, but because they all faced the same internal adversary, the raw, untamed force of their own consciousness, coiled at the base of the brain, waiting to be either feared or integrated.